Fashion may not be the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about papal legacies, but Pope Francis, who died Monday, had an individual sense of style, one that didn't include a cinched Balenciaga-like white puffer jacket that was AI, but instead for his unfussy cream-colored cassocks and sensible black leather shoes. Francis' choice in footwear was first noted just 24 hours after he was elected in 2013 by the New York Times, which observed it had dramatically shifted the tone of the papacy with his black shoes, reportedly made by a friend in Buenos Aires, his hometown, an ordinary wristwatch. He quickly became known for his simple, often unadorned regalia, in contrast to his predecessor, Pope Benedict XVI, who opted for gem-encrusted pectoral crosses, bright red designer loafers, and archaic accessories. Among them, a traditional velvet and ermine Camaro that caught attention for its resemblance to a Santa hat. The feature was one of the Squire's best-performing stories for months, according to Berlinger, who was subsequently invited onto several morning news shows to explain his controversial decision. He declined. "I just thought it was cool and worth mentioning," he told CNN in a phone interview. The Pope before him wore a lot of really ornate, expensive clothing. Francis was going to jails and washing the feet of prisoners. "I remember thinking that this was part of a bigger shift, and that his clothes were a visual manifestation." Before the 2013 papal conclave, Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, wasn't even considered as one of the top 3 frontrunners for the job. He appeared modest, humble, and largely flew under the radar. But it was partly this understated demeanor, which differed so greatly to that of his predecessor, that sparked interest. As the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Bergoglio had never been an especially gifted public speaker, wrote Mark Bonelli in the Rolling Stones cover story. But now that he's Pope Francis, his recognizable humanity comes off as positively revolutionary. Unfussy white cassocks and simple black shoes ruled Francis' everyday style choices. Though Francis' style was often read as a show of his humility or asceticism, Carol Richardson, an ecclesiastical and art historian at the University of Edinburgh, said that the two popes' sartorial contrasts represented deeper differences in their views on their roles as head of the Catholic Church. By appearing in early Christian chasubles, a sleeveless outer vestment worn during Mass,